All right, let's use the chords in How Great Thou Art to train our hands what to do. Now, if we're holding the pick correctly in our right hand, which means just a little bit of the pick is sticking out, not too much like that, then we're going to be okay there. And when you strike the strings, remember to angle the pick downward a bit like this. If the pick is perfectly perpendicular to the strings like this, they're going to get caught. The pick's going to get caught on the string. So add a little bit of angle upwards. The tip of the pick should be upwards a little bit like that. That'll make a much nicer, smoother sound than this. Right? It's a little bit much, right? Okay, so I use my hand, so I'm going to put my pick away, but just so you know about your pick. And let's start with our A chord. All right, you know how to play the chords, I know that already, but to transition between them is probably what's getting us stuck. So here's an exercise you can use. Let's take the first two chords. I think it's an A and a D. So we go A, 4 strums, D, 4 strums. Now, instead of having to switch so fast like that, maybe you could try this. A, 2, 3, rest. D, 2, 3, rest. A, 2, 3, rest. D, 2, 3, rest. And on that rest beat, you can use it, you can transition, right? So A, 2, 3, transition. 2, 3, transition back. Just go back and forth between A and D like that. Now, after you feel comfortable doing that, and give yourself plenty of rest because your hand's going to need it at first. I know mine did. Then, and remember, your nails should be really short on your left hand, really, really short, so you can use the very tips of your fingers to play these chords. Otherwise, that's going to be another thing that'll make it unnecessarily difficult for you to play chords, and your chords will sound not as good. Right? They'll sound, you'll have chords sounding like that, and I'm sure that's very discouraging. Now, take your next two chords, D, same thing, transition to E, transition back to D, transition to E. Rest. Rest. Now, you have a nice little tool you can use getting from D to E, which is your first finger staying on string 3. So it's on string 3 fret 2 for D. When you transition, keep that finger down and just slide it back for string 3 fret 1 of the E chord. That's going to be very helpful. Now, is there any way to transition from E to A easier? Nope. That's all right. You have to lift all your fingers, but you should also do those two chords. E, 2, 3, switch, A, 2, 3, switch, A, E, sorry, switch, 2, 3, switch. Now, are there any combinations I've left out? Let's see. From A to D, from D to E, from E to A. Switch. Now, actually, let me look at the song real quick here, because I want to make sure I didn't miss any. How great thou art. Oops, misspell the word art. Okay. So, miscellaneous praise songs, there's the one that I sent to you. And let's see, we did A to D, A to E. Oh, we didn't do A to E. A, 2, 3, rest, E, 2, rest. A to D. We did that one, E to A, D to E. So I think we've covered all the possible combinations, and that's what you want to do. You want to get good at all the combinations, and if that's too fast for you, what I just did, go even slower, like this. A, 2, 3, rest, D, 2. There's no hurry. There's two things that have worked for me in 37 years of guitar playing, and the best thing is to just slow down. If you're getting stressed out and it feels hard, slow down. Things get easier immediately. The other, which is a little more subtle, is to play softer. So 1, 2, rest. Very soft with your right hand, just gently rest. Rest. Soft, slow playing really brings down your heart rate. Just it feels better with your thinking because you have time to transition, and that can be very relaxing. Slow down, play softer, and those two things will help you a lot. Take time transitioning between all the chords, and when you feel comfortable with all of your transitions, go back to the song. 1, 2, and see if you can make those switches without the rest in there. And like I said, if you're feeling stressed about it, slow down. Another thing is take a break. That's very effective. When, after 5-10 minutes, even if it's a short amount of time like that, if you feel like you're getting frustrated, take a break, come back to it, and you'd be amazed how good you feel after you give yourself a little bit of a rest. All right. Hopefully these things will help you. And if you have questions, let me know, and I can help even more. All right. Thanks a lot. Practice hard. See you next time. Thanks for watching.